had to show up. Don't think them up. Alrighty. Yeah, I was gonna see if there's a way for me to get the chat on my screen, but I don't think there is. I'll have to keep it up next time whenever I have it pop up. I just wasn't. But when I get my iPad charged, I'll be able to look at Twitch at the same time. Is what it is. Oh, yep. Use my phone for right now, though. I know I can at least do that. And we are going to start building now. Oh, I forgot I actually had to change that on Twitch. I'm gonna go to Stream Manager. Where is it? Stream Info. Lego building. Cool, so we got that going, and then I have the YouTube on my phone. Dismiss. Can't I go to the thing here? Let's see. I guess you can do it here. Nope, you gotta go to actually the YouTube app. Do this. There we go. All set, everything is done. Gonna keep these safe so I don't lose them. And then we are going to start building. Nice little Viking area here. I think this set got wet actually, because some of the pages here are quite damaged. They're stuck together. So it's built into 3 sections, much like the D&D set's built into 4 sections, which is actually pretty neat. I like that a lot. Page 1. So first things first, we got this curl here with a Some orange hair. Orange torso and legs. Actually has like a little wand and a hammer too. Same model as Thor's hammer. And she has a paintbrush. That's pretty cool. There. And I got like. There we go. So first things first, 2x6 on gray. This. So 2x. Angle piece. There's slope piece working on the water area at the moment. We're going to get the smotted brick. I will say I am. Looks like no, it does go parallel with that piece, with the slope piece there. So yeah, we are building the Viking village set today, guys. And I will say that I have been ready to build this set for some time because I wanted to add it to my Viking village. I just haven't had the time to. I was away at a festival over the weekend. And I actually managed to get a little Lego figure from that festival, so I'm pretty happy about that. Maybe he'll go in this set somewhere. Maybe I'll hide him. I did not expect to find a figure like that though, or at least of as unique as this one is. I'm gonna try to get some headway on this set because I got 15 bags, and anything I can do to chip away at this set would be awesome. If the music's too loud, just tell me and I'll go ahead and turn it down. Put this there. Put another one down. That. I actually grabbed the wrong one. It's not the pointed piece. It's the edged piece. And that goes there. And this one goes sloped off there, and then one piece there on the end. Hey, what's going on, Greg? What is your favorite set of all time? Oh god. My favorite set of all time, it changed recently. It has to be the Lego transport truck that just came out over the summer. Has to be like my all-time favorite set. I just like sets that have like a little bit of novelty to them, or are different. I mean, we haven't had a transport truck or like many 18-wheelers from Lego, so that's why it's my favorite. What's your favorite? See what I'm building right there. Let's go. What's your favorite set, Greg? Do you have a favorite? If you have one. Let's see. This, we're gonna rotate it a little bit on the next page. Piece here. Yeah, I'd love to know what your favorite piece is. Mine is the Dune Ornithopter. Oh, yeah. Trying to see what it says here. Dune Ornithopter. Yeah, the all the Technic functions for that set is actually really cool. I actually have mine over on the one of my shelves in the corner of my room. I love the ornithopter. I think that with enough, this is kind of silly, but if you actually bought enough of the most recently released Star Wars set, the Sarlacc pit, if you bought enough Sarlacc pits, you probably could make a realistically looking UCS AT-AT comes to accuracy. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. I think the Venator's pretty close at having that set at least beat for the most part. But as far as size goes, actually, you're right. The AT-AT is very large for what it is. The 1989 Batmobile, yeah. Yeah, the 1989 Batmobile is good too. They actually achieved that. They actually did that set justice. I was worried that when they were doing the Batmobile set, they were going to make it like the smaller Batman movie set from a couple years earlier. But the size proportions on it is actually really good. It's not like a playset. But yeah, I think with enough of those Sarlacc pits, you actually can make a realistic sandworm from Dune, and it'd be actually a really neat addition to the Ornithopter if you were to make a mock of it. I want the Titanic so bad. I don't know. I am indifferent towards the Titanic. I think it's a great set. It suffers from the same problem that a lot of those larger collector series sets have, which is they are just so big. But the Eiffel Tower and the Titanic are like two of the largest sets that I can think of, and I just wouldn't know where to think of to put the Titanic. I feel like I would want that like in the front of my collection somewhere where everybody could see it. I just don't know if I would have the space for one, let alone like think about how I'd want to display it. I know that they do sell. There are some vendors out there that sell like cases for them. I feel like I would have to splurge and get one so that I could actually have like a good display for it. I'm actually gonna get rid of the. Actually, I'm sitting here watching my stream. I'm like not a fan of the camera in the animated scene, so I'm going to get rid of that for right now. That way you guys can actually see me. I want the UCS Imperial Shuttle. It's one of my white whales. Ah, man. That was way before I started. Well, that wasn't quite my dark ages of Lego. It was very close to when I stopped collecting. That and a lot of those Clone Wars sets that came out around the same time are in some of my like some of my most prized sets that I want to get. The issue that I have is at this point a lot of those sets are just like super expensive. So like I have one of the Clone Wars turbo tanks in box still, and I'm just like, oh man, I would love to open and buy it, but the more I think about it, the more I'm just like, well, maybe it's time that I just buy one out of box and just get one used and then keep the sealed one so I have it. I'm looking at this set, and some of the building mechanics here are very strange. Oh, no, I see what I did wrong. Everything gets shifted down one. So, like... they do for that? They used it's a baby. He's gotta get moved up. Were there any other sets that you were looking at that you were thinking you wanted? There we go. There we go, I got that fixed. Take this set. Oh, the only sets that are coming out. Like I remake the UCS TIE Advance or the UCS AT-AT with possible legs and detailed interior. I would love for them to make a UCS Corporate Alliance tank droid. That'd be really cool. Like a UCS AAT. Or maybe a take on like the droid TIE Fighter would be really cool if they made a UCS variant of those. Something a little different that we haven't seen at all. But a remake of those sets would be really cool too. Motorized UCS AT-AT would be sick. Ferrari F40 Creator Expert. I've actually never built one of those car sets before. Would you recommend them? Other small piece here. Bit of a pointed piece. Long gray piece. We get to the first triangle piece of this set. And it gets another 2x6 blue plate here. You'd recommend them? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've always been really nervous. Like even when I was a kid, the Technic sets always looked really good. Like even like the large cranes that they've released, have always interested me, but it's always one of those things that they just seem very intimidating. I guess I just never overcame that. A lot of detail on this. Let's see. I was thinking if my iPad was done. I get closer to those instructions just a little bit. By the way, I'm from outside of Houston, Texas. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I live on the East Coast. It's oh, I see what I did here. I messed up this piece. Supposed to be this guy, and then a 1x2 gray piece here. Get this guy one space over, and then. Did you catch any of that hurricane weather, any of that rain? Get one of the gray corner pieces here. we go. Just some rain. Yeah, unfortunately we didn't get any of that rain. Definitely would have been cool, but, you know, we're getting that fall weather now, so hopefully it stays that way. Are there any sets you're hoping that gets made? Are there any other themes you're into besides Technic and Star Wars? Or anything you've thought about getting into? Clear piece. Plate here. Hoping LEGO makes more D&D sets. I think the D&D sets are really cool for what they are. And the price for them isn't bad either. Icons, DC, Speed Champions. I love Icons, and I'm just starting to get into DC. I think I have one Speed Champion set. I definitely do like the 8 wide vehicles. It's just, it makes it kind of hard if I'm going to build a Icons city to have those vehicles around. But I definitely have gotten a couple of them. And I think that they are, while they are sticker heavy, I think they're good. That right there, 1x6. And I love Icons. I have a ton of videos on my channel about a handful of the modular builds. There's a new modular coming out in the next 2 months. We're getting 2 more, and I am really stoked. I'm hoping that they're good. But waiting is the hardest part for me. What is your favorite Nickelodeon show? Oh man. Might think I'm weird, but I think, like, I mean, I haven't had cable TV in years, you know, I kind of dropped off of that. Probably SpongeBob? SpongeBob or Danny Phantom? Probably SpongeBob because of, you know, the fact that it's a show that just keeps giving me laughs, even as I'm now an adult. I think SpongeBob is timeless and just always like it's a show that has no right to have as many one-liners as it does. They get away with some crazy stuff on that show. Or Cartoon Network. Oh man. Maybe Kids Next Door was so cool when I was growing up. I don't know. I mean, when you add Cartoon Network in there, I don't know if I can actually decide. Nickelodeon, definitely Danny Phantom or SpongeBob, but Cartoon Network, I don't think I can pick, man. There's just too many good shows. Like, you got Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, you have Good New Kids Next Door, all the shows on Adult Swim. I don't know. I mean, how would you pick between those? I genuinely couldn't do it. I think that's too much of a challenge. Johnny Bravo, Powerpuff Girls, Johnny Test. Adventure Time? Oh, nope. That's it. It's Adventure Time. Adventure Time is the best show. Adventure Time is probably the best show on Cartoon Network. Hey, baby. She thinks she's helping. Look at her. Your goofy cat was licking the pole. Almost done with this bag. And it should start falling more into place because I think the first 4 bags of this set is a lot of structure. And after this, it starts taking its place, I believe. Actually, a lot of detail in this. Over here. I am now missing a piece. Oh, I will have to find it. I'll have to find it as I work through this. Oh, this is bag 2. I'm literally on the next one. I wasn't paying attention. Samurai Jack, Recess, Cartoon Network, and the Wild Thornberries. Wild Thornberries is good. Rocko's Modern Life, that's good. Invader Zim, Hey Arnold, those are all good choices. You forgot Rocket Power. Samurai Jack on Cartoon was definitely under the radar for me. I didn't even think about that. I mean, my favorite part of that show was the Scotsman with the gun for a leg. I always found it hard to catch Samurai Jack when I was younger. I was able to watch the show when they did the re-release a couple of years ago. I always just found it one of those shows that I just like was always trying to get it and I would always miss it. Or I would catch reruns. I would never get like the new released episodes. The lineup you have for Nickelodeon is definitely solid. Hey Arnold was awesome, and the movie, I think I remember the movie being good when it came out. You know who voices Donnie Thornberry? I think I do. I can imagine the face. I don't remember the name. Because I've seen interviews of like them of the cast recording the show. I just don't. I'm not good with names. I'm good with faces. Flea? I think Flea is a character from another show. Is that Flea from what's that show with the wrestlers on Cartoon Network? Oh my goodness. Can't remember that show. No, not Nacho Libre. It's the Red Hot the Red Hot Chili Peppers voices Donnie Thornberry. Really? I would have never. I never would have pegged one of the singers from Red Hot Chili Peppers as the voice for. Oh my goodness, I can't imagine that now. Kind of warped my reality there for a minute. I would have never guessed that. Plays the past. I mean, it kind of makes sense because the fast talking, but yeah, I never would have guessed that. It's like, you know, normally when I think of animated actors, I usually think of like Hanna-Barbera actors from like years ago, of like normal-ish actors. Plays the bass. Oh, the bass player. Okay. I'm gonna have to look into that. So it looks like each of the pieces of this build is roughly like this big. So I can't wait to see what this looks like when it's done. Trying to make sure I don't miss any of the small pieces. I have never seen this part before. It's like almost like a banister handle. Side of this piece. What's your favorite band? Since we're on the topic of Red Hot Chili Peppers. I also didn't ask, but are you building anything right now? Built. Word. Oh, I don't have a favorite. Oh, so you put me in a place with the shows, so you gotta pick somebody. There's gotta be something here. I'll make it easy for you. What is currently the music you're listening to? Let's do that. Like what is currently like a song or a band that you keep listening to because like they're your flavor of the month? Not currently. I recently built Bumblebee. Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually haven't built the Transformers sets. I know that Optimus Prime, after I recently saw the Transformers 1 movie, I thought it was pretty cool, and I was like, oh, maybe I need to add some Transformers to my collection. At least they're better than the the Marvel mech builds. I listened to movie OST by Hans Zimmer. Ooh, Hans Zimmer has some bangers. Interstellar, probably my go-to, at least for Hans Zimmer. I have a really bad habit of listening. Well, it's not a bad habit. I listen to a lot of Sam Kim stuff where he like alters Hans Zimmer stuff. But some of the stuff that I mean, nothing really beats the original stuff. At least in my... Some people are. Danny Elfman. Old school. Blowing through these bags right now. I thought it would take a lot longer. Looks like this build, or at least this hutch is a lot smaller than the other one. I keep finding myself back to like the Eagles or Pearl Jam. What was I listening to earlier today? I listened to a lot of AJR. That's done. Flower on it. There. Oh, we're already decorating the interior. Interesting. Nice little... Oh, if only this helmet had holes in it, it could be the perfect helmet for like a Dovahkiin. Like someone's fill-in Skyrim character. That once it's a little flame. Plate on the wall? No, it's not. It's a shield with no sticker. A little workshop. Oh, it's a candle. Okay. I don't know how it's gonna get in there because these flame pieces never stay in. But we will try. If there was a Lego theme that you wanted them to bring back, something that you haven't seen or something they have just decided not to build. I wish Lego made the Elder Scrolls games and Lego. That would be really cool. I think it's a franchise that'd be really cool. I think that, oh, I just remembered Mega Bloks just picked up Fallout. So there might not be a chance of them doing that, but I'm hoping that with the increase in sales from Castle and sets like this, the idea sets, I'm hoping they bring back that theme. I mean, Lego makes more money on the unlicensed themes anyway, I think. Maybe they make more on Star Wars. I honestly have no idea. I want to believe that they, you know, make more on the in-house stuff. Elden Ring would be cool too. Just like more like fantasy type sets would be neat. Just like a return to form would be epic. I mean, I know we're getting. I know I saw a rumor earlier this week that we were going to be getting like a Hobbiton set, which I think could definitely go like a really long way. Obviously, we're not getting a full Lord of the Rings wave, but would be pretty cool if we got more Lord of the Rings stuff. Looks like we're building a forge right now, like a little armor shop. Oh no. We're using a brick here. The other hand piece right here. I don't know. I wish that Lego got the rights to Halo, but I understand that they feel a certain way about Warfare. I feel it'd be really cool if they had like an in-house sci-fi brand. I think that'd be really neat. You know, just like more large ships and stuff like that. Because I know Mega Bloks does an okay job, but Lego could do it better. I love some dark fantasy. Dark fantasy sets would be really cool, like especially if they lean into the D&D stuff they just made. It'd be the perfect line for them to do that, because they could hit that sweet spot of the Lord of the Rings sets, and then also have a like they obviously could just blur the lines because D&D kind of just encompasses all of those types of things. It gives them enough wiggle room that they could like do what they want and like make it sort of be like the same thing more or less. Kind of like a hat nod, like, oh, I saw what you did there, even though it's not, you know, a licensed Lord of the Rings or, you know, would you buy Lego UCS scale US Enterprise? Oh man, it would really depend. I would buy a USS Enterprise. Well, if it was an aircraft carrier, I'd buy that. If you're talking about Star Trek, honestly, it comes down to stability at this point if I buy a set. Like in that scale. So like, the Daily Bugle behind me, the Avengers Tower, you know, I like those sets because they can be displayed and I don't have to worry about them. And like, I don't have to worry about the weight issues. The AT-AT sort of has weight problems in a way. Personally for me, it just has to be stable. So if they built like an aircraft carrier, I'd be about it if it's the same size as the, or a little smaller than the Titanic. But if you're talking like a Star Trek ship, I mean, I worry about stability, my initial thought on that set. But it could be really cool if it was done right, for sure. I'm just not sure which one you're thinking about. One more piece. Yeah, here we go. Star Trek. Oh yeah, no, I would absolutely buy it if it was like stable. Like, if it was like Venator sized, you can see like the nose of it here on my right. If it was Venator sized, I think it'd be good. I think it would be a slam dunk of a set. But anything bigger than that, like if we're talking about something like the Millennium Falcon sized, I think I might pass. Just because it's all, at that point it's almost too big. I've seen some of the mocks people have made, and they get quite large. TNG. The new Genesis? Oh man. Yeah? I would definitely be about that. I mean, it's definitely a theme that again, could be really well received. Um, I actually don't know who. I don't know who owns the rights to Star Trek at the moment. I know that they had a show out a while ago. I just can't think of like the next generation. Oh, okay. My brain went the wrong way. Um, I mean, any of the Enterprises would be cool. Actually, you know, it would be a really cool way for them to do the Star Trek ship. Now that you mentioned it, um, it'd be really cool if they did them like the midi scale ships, like with the Tantive, the UCS Star Destroyer, and like the Millennium Falcon. If they did them in that size, I'd buy them because they could do all of the different ships within Starfleet, and then you could even have like a mini build, like helmet size, that's like the Starfleet logo. That'd be really cool. I'm missing a leaf. There is a leaf somewhere. I will find it eventually. I wouldn't be surprised if, actually, if they ever make a Star Trek series set, it's going to be probably from Lego Ideas. Just like how it was with the Ornithopter in Dune. That'll probably be the way we see it, is if a fan-made set gets selected, and then it gets built that way. Which I wouldn't be don't think it'd be an issue. Just because we would get a larger set that way that more people could enjoy. Hey, what's going on, D-Boy? How you doing? We are building the Viking village as I continue to look for this plant, which does not exist. I thought it did, but it doesn't. We got this. And we're gonna put the stud in the potted plants. Little bucket of water, all the tools go in the bucket. I'm not doing that right now. I'll do that at the end. What is your favorite Doctor Who? I actually am not a huge Doctor Who person. I would, if I had to remember from the few episodes that I've been shown, the one episode that was my favorite was, I mean, it's a weird episode because a lot of people don't like it. But the episode with like the soldiers and the Weeping Angels is always really cool. I've seen a little clips and stuff. I would say the Eighth Doctor, if I had to pick, because I think that's like mostly what I've seen. Either Eighth or the Sixth. It's a show that I've always wanted to get into, but typically whenever a show is like that deep, it's always really hard for me to jump on the wagon and start like enjoying the show. Just because I feel like there's like a lot that I wouldn't know or be able to catch up on. Kind of like Breaking Bad. Like I jumped onto Breaking Bad really late, and I could never catch up. And it's like, it's not like I don't want to. There is a want to enjoy that. I just never had the opportunity to fully get into that. We're almost done with this first house. Do you have a favorite Doctor, and why? I've been recently reading Dune series. I'm on the third book. It's deep. I still have 3 more to go. Yeah, I'm definitely oh man, I don't know. I don't know if I could read the Dune books. Hold up. I know that before the Dune movie came out, I read like Cliff Notes. They were on the floor. I read the Cliff Notes of the Dune books. Probably Tenet. Okay. Um, yeah, I read the Dune. I read like a synopsis of like the first 2 Dune books, and they are very lengthy and detailed. I like the universe. Um, I definitely I understand that there were some issues with the first book that they did for the first 2 movies, because it's basically just the first book. I think that they definitely could have done I don't know, I find Dune more enjoyable on the screen, because I feel like that, like Timothée Chalamet, even Christopher Walken being kind of goofy, spoiler for the second movie if you haven't seen it. I think they did an okay job telling the events of the first book, from what I understand. I'd be interested to see them do more, but I don't know if they're actually going to do more Dune movies. I think that they left it at a pretty good point where they wanted to open it up again, they could. I just don't know if there is a market for that. You mentioned you read a lot. Have you ever heard of Dungeon Crawler Carl? See if I missed anything. Definitely missed some tiles here. No, I have not. Oh man. If you want a good time, read Dungeon Crawler Carl. It's on Audible. They just released the first book in paperback, and they are getting ready to release the first well, they're slowly going through and releasing the 6 books in hardcover. And right now there's a rumor that they're going to make it into a full movie. And the reason why I recommend it is because, like, it's a book that takes place in our modern era, and it references stuff like Star Trek, Star Wars, Dungeons and Dragons. It like references a lot of pop culture. Noticed I built this wrong. I think it did. It built that up. It built the opposite way it's supposed to go. But at least I caught it now and not 60 pages from now. After Dune, I'm planning to read an epic. Don't tell me what that's what. I'm gonna figure it out. Okay. Yeah, so these go actually on the outside. That's, and all of this goes here. Claps down there. Put the candle right next to the open fire because that makes so much sense to me, man. Because if it's dark enough, you need a candle. And the shield keeps knocking. I think it's actually just not seated. Stop knocking over my flame. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Goodness gracious. Up. These go like this. And then this piece goes down here on the window. Back on. There we go. Good as new. I was sitting there, I was like, I have a lot of bricks still for getting into the third page there. Still just making sure I didn't miss anything. Missed snow piece. Right there. And I got that snow piece. That snow piece is good. Just a lot of extra small pieces. I did find the leaf that I was looking for, so that does make me happy. And now we're on bag 3. Boom. Bag 3 has almost no parts, so I'm pretty sure bag 3 is the roof of this building, and then we are done. Yep, it is the thatched roof of this building. I'm trying to catch your messages as you talk. Make sure I'm responsive. But if I get locked into the bricks, I apologize. There is some snow pieces here, which is nice. Another tin piece over here. I want some Buc-ee's. I mean, you definitely could go and get Buc-ee's. I imagine they're still open. I've actually never... I've traveled the coast, or like the country, like once or twice, and I never actually got to stop at a Buc-ee's. On the East Coast, we have something called, we have Sheetz and Wawa. And that's like the closest thing we get to a Buc-ee's. It is on my... Have you been there? No, I have not. It's on my bucket list. Something that I want to do. I wish I could go to Buc-ee's, but they don't have one here. Or some Whataburger. I have had Whataburger once. I had Whataburger once on the way to the airport. That was one thing I did get to try. And Whataburger is good. It's better than half the other food restaurants you're gonna get food-wise, and the price is not gonna kill you, which is nice. I've actually been trying to not go to fast food anymore because the prices at this point are so expensive that it's just not worth it. You know, at that point, at the price you could go to a fast food restaurant, unlike Whataburger. I mean, you could go sit down at a full restaurant. Like, you know, I could go to like Noodles and Company for the same price as McDonald's. Like, I can go get real food, something that like will actually fill me up, and I won't be hungry in like an hour. I'm a Whataburger and Chick-fil-A guy. Chick-fil-A is good. My only thing about Chick-fil-A is, you know, I don't know how it is there in Texas, but do you think that do you think the lines at Chick-fil-A are too long, or do you think they're appropriate? Hot take. But I think the lines for Chick-fil-A are outrageous. I think they're way too long. No, I think Chick-fil-A is good, but Chick-fil-A is not worth waiting like 25 minutes in line for. People where I'm at have like, it's gone to their brain, because some people I know will wait like, they'll wait like 45 minutes for Chick-fil-A. I got some respect for my time. It's always good to go. Good too. So it's always good too. Yeah, I mean, it definitely is good. Like, I will say that they are locked in on the consistency. It's just one of those things. Like, I at least where I'm at, if it's too much time, then it's just kind of difficult to like go. Oh, okay, it goes like this. Let's see, how do they attach them? Oh, okay, so... Alright, I get it. I understand it. This is an interesting technique to attach a roof to a building. Get a small piece here. I want to make 2 of these. Get another. What 2 plates? You're from PA, right? I'm just on the East Coast. Just depends. I mean, I travel a bit. I didn't really say where I was at. Another piece. And so then the way these attach, oh man, that is crazy. So you have to make the attachment for this roof piece here, and then they just attach onto the roof, and that friction alone. I got 2 fast food restaurants on my bucket list. Oh, okay, lay them on me. Oh, hold up. See how this is going here, so... Oh, these pieces are together. Okay. Okay, I see it now. That's pretty smart. Juby and Bojangles. Bojangles is great. It's a little greasy, but I know definitely it's a restaurant for sure that I don't know. I'm not gonna say Bojangles is bad. Kind of like Five Guys. You're gonna have a bucket of grease at the bottom no matter what you do. But it might actually be closer to you than you think. Wow, that's actually really neat. So it's like there's a little roof piece on the bottom and these hinges on top to secure it. I guess it just sits on top. Bojangles actually goes by two different names, depending on if you're east or west. It's either east or west or north and south of the Mason-Dixon. But they go by, there's Bojangles and then there's another name that it goes by, and it only changes names when you go to different states. It's definitely a little weird. Interesting. How does that work out? I think I have this on the wrong way. Ow. Hold up. I want to climb Mount Everest one day. That is quite the dream, my man. See here. I'm looking at this like this. No, not on the right part. Because when this comes apart, what made you want to climb Mount Everest? Where did that desire come from? Not many people can say they wanted to do that. Oh, that's why. This is backwards. Put that back there, and then these can go on. And then it'll fit just fine. To challenge myself. I mean, that's definitely a challenge. I mean, a lot of people nowadays just buy their way to the top. There we go. That is one bag down, or 1/3 of the set completed. Let's see. Gotta build some trees. And then we're done and we're on to the second build. Hey, Banished. Yo, yo, yo. Hey, Rosary, what are you building? I am building the Viking village. You guys can see this set I have right here. You know, Lego Idea Set 51. We got 2,100 parts. And I am just about to finish the first build of this set. I'm glad you guys came in. I was wondering if anyone was gonna jump in from the ye old community. Just FYI, Greg, I'm also streaming on Twitch. A couple of my other friends are over there. I'm gonna do my best to talk to everybody. Building some trees here. We are building the Viking village, and I was really happy to be able to build this set today. I didn't know if I was going to... Oh, okay, I see how this set's built. That's cool. Yeah, I think so. I am trying to... I don't like it when Lego does the up and down build, so like it'll do like 1, 2, 3, 4, because people are used to reading left to right. So it always kind of psychs me out when they do that. Build this on top, and we have our first tree. And it looks like a tree, I think. Not the most detailed Lego tree, but we have one done. Do you have a spot for this when it's done? No, I don't. It might go next to the D&D set when it's done. I think I'll be able to move the dragon and put the dragon on top of this set. The idea is that I want to get enough of these like castle type sets so that I can build like a D&D experience for a couple of my buddies, because I think that'll be really cool. Seems like a good time to me. We're building the next one here, and this tree is actually a little bit more intricate than the last. Oh, that sounds sick. Oh, it's so cool. I don't know if you look at my YouTube videos, Rose, but I just did a video last week of all the D&D figures, and the D&D figures they released are really cool. I really want Lego to really dive deep on the D&D sets. I just think there's so much potential. You know, they could do like infrastructure from Baldur's Gate. They could do like the Underdark. There's so many builds they could do to just like make the Lego theme stronger. But obviously it just depends on if they're gonna do it or not. I am not sure. Lego works in mysterious ways. And we're going to... Okay, so this one does actually... It does 2 flowers on top of each other, and I gotta build 2 of them. I'm done with this bag. Yeah, I'm excited that Twitch actually has a Lego building category now, because I can just like turn this on and just build. I wouldn't post this on the channel. Speaking of D&D, I need to get back into it one day. I actually am working on a campaign. I have a campaign built right now for Beyond. I just have not had the chance to run it. So if you're looking for a new group, let me know, and maybe we can do that, because I think that'd be pretty cool too. I don't know. Zeusing is a lot like D&D, and you can just rerun them for your friends multiple times. We're going to put this here, and now we have a little tree that looks like it goes in like this. Not the healthiest tree. I am looking for a new group. Okay, well yeah, we can do that sometime. I would not be against that. Do this. That. We get 3 of these, and then we put 1 green on top. Makes it looks like there's a little bit of frost on the top of that tree. We're gonna do take this. Plates on the side of this. the one printed piece with a actual dragon on it. Oh, that's really neat. Little dragon piece right here. And we're gonna put it right there. One snow piece actually goes in front of it. That's if I can get it on there. There we go. Just made a Warforged assassin that's loosely based off of the Grave Mind from Halo. Oh, okay. That was just evil. Alright, so this next build is going to be... What, how many bags is this next build? Because I think I might build this and then maybe call it there, because I've been streaming for... What is... an hour and 20 minutes. I might finish this. Oh, hey, a bot. Here, I believe in you. Can't I mod you? There you go. Congratulations, Banished. You are now a mod. And now you can remove the bot. So this is bags 4 through 8. Technically, it's 4 bags. 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, 4 plus 4 is 8. God, and the last bag is like 7. So yeah, I might start on this. We'll see if I actually finish it. Have you gotten any more Halo or Star Wars Legos since I've last seen? It seems like you've been moving more into IRL or fantasy Legos. Yeah, I mean, you're kind of right. I have switched to, like, city and fantasy stuff. It's just one of those things, like, I want to build, like, I want to build large stuff, and, like, so either for me, I have to build, I have to get pieces so I can build more things. Oh, dude, I think I might stop after the next 2 bags. We'll see. I was hoping to do something else, but we'll see how far I get on this. Star Wars. Have I done any Star Wars stuff? Yeah, actually, I did do one Star Wars set like 2 weeks ago. I got the Dark Millennium Falcon. And that was a pretty cool build. I definitely think it's different. I don't know. I'm getting a little tired. Don't worry, body. The character was made to work with the GM. Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, I mean, you should check my the channel, because the Dark Falcon's cool. It's actually from a Lego TV show that they just released. I have yet to see the show. I want to see it. Just haven't had the time. Watching TV is hard, but it's called Rebuild the Galaxy. And it's where all of the Star Wars stuff is basically flipped on his head. So, like, Darth Vader's a bad guy. And like, Luke is a hippie instead of being, like, a go-getter. He's, like, lazy. He's, like, a surfer bro. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely cool. I like it when they don't release things they've already had before. I think re-releases, like... I think re-releases serve a purpose to a point. But if LEGO is, like, releasing the same thing, it's like, I already have 4 of those. Why do I want more? Now, there are exceptions. Like, I do want to get more of the clone battle pack so I can have more of a given legion. But I don't need, like, 65 of a legion. If that makes sense. Oh, I started this on the wrong base. Goes on that. And then this one goes on the edge. We get another one. No, ooh, not that one. We get the big one. Do a 1x4 right there. Ooh. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, like, I like different. Which is why I've been leaning more into the other sets, is because the other LEGO themes have been doing, like, more interesting things. It's like, I don't need another TIE fighter. Just not something that I need. But it's like, oh, dude, there's a new train? Like, oh, dude, sign me up. Or like a museum or Animal Crossing or just anything exciting, really. I mean, but, you know, if someone gets excited off the same X-Wing or TIE fighter, you know, power to them. You know, for me, it's like, once I see so many TIE fighters, it's like, I have seen them all. I saw you guys were talking about Star Wars earlier. You guys are like clone troopers now or something? Goes right here. Let me get another piece. You see the Halo Studios? Yes, I did, dude. I'm so stoked for Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine and Halo is gonna be so good. You were trying out a Star Sim to see how it goes. Oh, okay. Well, I hope it's good. I saw some of the chat and I was like, oh, it seems kind of cool. Maybe it's not for me. I'm still trying to decide if I want to stream the Halo ops. I will say I'm enjoying the 80 seconds so far. Well, good. I am as well. I need a round piece. I'm trying to find it. Here we go. This piece. A lot of little pieces in this build right here. Get in there. You should stream the ops. I might do that tomorrow, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday's our night. Yeah, the times are weird. I'm surprised that it's a Wednesday, but I kind of think that's cool. I think Wednesdays are something I can get behind. Wednesday up, yeah. Wednesday evenings, but you know, it kind of works out because that way I have my weekend for other stuff. Their whole idea was like, you know, when are people actually busy on a Wednesday? So the logic is like really sound. I mean, you should come too. I think they're a little strict. The quals are kind of in depth. But I mean, I have all of mine. I've been in for a week. You know, it hasn't been that hard to get them. We need one more of these. And I thought I had one more. I have one made. Goes here. And then I have this one. Yeah, there's supposed to be one more piece here. There it is. Last night's war game was something, it was aight. The one thing is that I just have to get used to the pacing. I think the pacing is just tough. It's a fun op. Or an FTX. They have 2 a week. So it's one main op and then one like training thing. I think it's neat. It's just one of those things like I don't know. I think they are, the term I would use is mid. Very mid. There is a piece there that I'm forgetting. Go. That there. There. Put this gray piece. I hate this step. It doesn't show you where things go really well. So we have this one, which is parallel, and then the blue piece and the gray piece. That's wrong. Yeah, the pacing is definitely different because they are like a they play a lot like an RHS unit does. Like being hit matters, not just like a sponge. And their settings are something like I have never seen before. 2 hours. 2 hours on the nose, and they are punctual about stopping it at 2 hours. Like, actually, they're like, oh, okay, we went over by like 10 minutes, we need to stop. And even the FTXs are 2 hours as well. But yeah, like their weapons are so... Their weapons are so defined. It's like the 501st. Like they are they're very much like calculated and like custom, and they work as intended. It's very much like a customized experience. Everything is balanced against each other. Oh, it's cool. I definitely haven't felt this way since I played Star Wars. For the most part. So here we get 1x4, and we get two 1x4s. Goes there. 1x2. That. 1x1 on the end. Right here. 1x1 right there. We get the sloped piece right there. And a bunch of little sloped pieces. That's dope. I kicked it with the recon unit. That was fun. Well, that's cool. At least you got to have a good time. I ran infantry and it was... I don't know. I keep getting told, oh, don't run up there. Don't do this. I'm like, oh, you know, better positions are better positions. What am I going to tell you? That right there. This piece. Correction. Currently we're building the Great Hall right now. Coming together. We get the big piece there, big piece there. This next to it, two other big pieces on this side. That's last night I kicked it with 1-3. That is one group. I believe it. Yeah, 1-1 is like a family. It's like really tight. But I enjoy it because they're welcoming to new people. They don't like treat people weird. So then we rotate this around and we're going to do this piece here. And then these two tan pieces in front of them. Looks like we're going to make the stairs here for this front of the building. Yeah, the stairs are gray. The two 1x8s. 1x8 grape next piece. And then these two tan pieces, they go over that plate. And then we get more of the slope pieces, and we get to line the sides. Looking at it because I was trying to figure out which way they want me to line them up. I will say the build on this is so far enjoyable. I was hoping 1-4 gets an SL soon. Yeah, you know, we'll see what happens. No, I'm not trying for that anytime soon. I think right now they're just trying to slot for it. But I'll try. Love to have that position. Maybe if I play my cards right. Got that done. Yeah, I mean, it looks like 5, 6, and 7 don't have much going on in them, so I might do those bags, and then we'll see where I'm at or how I feel. What's the 80-cent structure like? It's Marines, Special Forces. I think they suffer from being an old unit. A lot of their people have been there for 4 years, so a lot of people are like super like ranked out. But I mean their structure is good. Like I said, I think the best word to describe it is over refined. An SL or something like that. Yeah, I think you could do it. Just take some time to learn how to do it. I'll send it to you here in a second. Ooh. So you can check the group chat, or check Discord when you can, Rose. You'll see it. Now we're gonna make a little campfire with... I have no idea. Those are purple pieces. Oh, okay. They look like 1x2 brown pieces, but I was wrong. I was wrong. Now they use the alternating brick. I'm trying to build this quick so it's not boring people to tears. And then we use 2x2s. SLing is the best position. You get the group of the guys and have the blast. Yeah, and you get to, you know, train and watch people grow and get them to go, or help them get to where they want to be. And you don't have any other responsibility. The only thing that bites is like sometimes it bites because sometimes the leadership don't actually like let's say they don't know things, like sometimes people are out of touch. Hello? What are you doing? Oh yeah? You want attention? Come here. Come here. What's up, baby? I'm building. You okay? Are you bored? Are you hot? Big. You mean take care of you? Give me a second. Who wants to feel your forehead? Put a little fire in the middle of the building. This reminds me of How to Train Your Dragon a lot. Every week, that feels like overkill. True. The only thing I hate is squash. I mean, only way to get better. Hello. I discovered something today. Talking to you. I discovered I can stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I feel like every other week or maybe every couple of weeks would be better. I mean, it's personal preference at that point. Oop. Oh, bag 5 is where they are. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright. Let's see if I can do another 2 bags, and I feel comfortable. So that way I can save the last 7 bags for tomorrow or Wednesday. I mean, I definitely thought this was going to take longer to build. I'm just kind of gunning through it. Like, this bag didn't have a lot of pieces. Let me get the dark ones. 1x2s. The same color, if I could find them. Soaring through the building. Yeah! I don't know, I'm enjoying it. I don't know, a lot of the time when I actually like building a set, I actually will complete it quicker. I kinda like what you're doing, man. And I know that sometimes when I build some of those Star Wars sets, I'm just like, ooh. Oh boy, cool. Clone troopers, another gunship. Only 1 left. Boom. I think the thing that gets me is the Sunday late night. It's always something I'm happy with. Identical on both sides. And then good. And they use the tan 1x1s. Together. Go for 1 more. I'm actually getting ready to build a fire fun up. Probably. The Star release actual buildings. Star Wars. The Star Wars actually release actual buildings often, or is it just like ships, vehicles, and troopers? It's honestly just ships, vehicles, and troopers. It's actually really disappointing that there are not buildings from Star Wars. And you say it for those in the back. Star Wars just doesn't release vehicles, like, ever. Or they don't release buildings. And, like, it's not like the fans don't want them, it's just like they're incredibly overpriced. Like, the Yavin 4 base is $180. And it's like, it's kind of boring looking, or like whack. You know, they could do things like Dexter's Diner for like $80. And they just don't do it. There's a lot of low-hanging buildings they could do. you know, like a clone barracks, a command post, but they just don't do it. Um, a lot of the custom builds you see are like things that people have made because Lego just ain't providing that service. At least for those kind of buildings. Get this piece one by one. I don't know if I saw this color. Shame, really. Oh, dude, I have this build on my floor. It's a Jedi Temple, and I've been pricing it out, just trying to find like the right time to buy it. It's gonna be like $300, but I want to buy like 2 of them and build like a really big Jedi Temple mock where it's on one half it would be like the Jedi Temple as it was, and then the other half was going to be the it was gonna be like the Jedi Temple under like Order 66. I think that'd be so cool to do. It's just a lot of money to get the pieces in those colors, but it's one of my dream builds to do. Just gonna take a minute, but I'm getting there, you know. Stuff just takes a little bit of time. I hate that they use such dark pieces for this build. Like seeing it in the light, I almost need like a lamp like right here in front of me. And they build it sideways. Like this. We're gonna need one more of these. Bet you I'm only gonna get one wall out of this. And then the next bag will be another wall, and then after that it'll be another plate. Oh, see, this one's different. Actually, this one is completely different. Pre-roll ads are just disabled for 26 minutes. Here, and then we had these 10 pieces. For these 5. And I am missing up here. We got both of these built. These go on the sides of this build. And we get the last. Looked like, oh, here. Goes on top. Yeah, I was right. We're only get one build out of all these pieces are one wall. One. 2. Honestly, Starsim mod looks pretty good. That's cool. I don't know, maybe someday I'll do that again. Oh, we get the back wall for this set. The rest. So like bag 6 is probably gonna be the walls of the building. More than likely. Yeah. It looks like, and then maybe the front of the building as well. My microphone a little lower. A lot to do with the tools they hand out. What tools do you mean by that? For example? What are those pieces, man? Oh, I see it now. Again, it's so dark. I might have to pull up the, like the page for it. I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I mean, if you could explain the tools, maybe it would make sense to me. We go outside. Oh my goodness. Sideways build. Do 1 and 2 and this piece. This piece. I really meant like the amount of buildings and stuff. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That is definitely a plus for sure. I wonder if I goofed. Yep. Yes, I did. Funny, because they didn't even mention it in this bag to not use the other pieces. Usually there's a little warning that says, watch out, don't use the wrong pieces for this build. Hello? What's wrong? Oh my god. And then what happened? That back on there. Put these on each side of the throne. How much is this build? Do you think it's... How much of this build do you think is done percent-wise? I'm almost halfway. I'm almost to the halfway point. I'm on bag 5. Well, actually, technically, I would say it's a third. I'm a third of the way done. But, I mean, I'm definitely not finishing it today. The first building is 3, then it's 5 bags and then 7 bags. So it's gonna be a second, but I have 2 bags left on this build, and then I should do blender stuff at some point. You should. I know you were talking about it, and you keep going through them phases of like, I want to do it, and then I'm not gonna do it. But I get it. I'm the same way with this stuff, where I'm like, oh, let's do it, and then I'm also like, let's take a break. I'm gonna take these slope pieces and put them here. And put these. So, how are these displayed so well here? Oh, that's why. Hold up. It would be useful if I did that right. Oh, that's how it goes on there. Interesting. I'm doing it just a pain. Yeah, I mean, you know, do it at your pace. I mean, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, stuff takes time. Hello? What are you doing, Mama? What are you doing? Oh, there's a kitty here. My cat. He is good. Yeah? No, you can sit. You can't go on the table, you can sit. Go ahead, sit down. I'm good, turkey. He's like, I don't know if I want to sit down. I think I want to be on the table. I think the table is much more enjoyable. You can sit down. Okay, goodbye. Thanks for visiting. Definitely doesn't do me good to have her on the table. She started to play Halo Wars again to try and help build. I mean, that's a fun game to play in general. What are you doing? What? You coming up here? Come here. Come on. Come on. Hello. Welcome back. I know, you're a little wiggle worm. You're worming. Are you helping? Is that what you're doing? You're helping me build? Who's helping? Oh boy, another one. Halo Wars 2 still peak. It is good. It is. I just do it right. Lay down, come on. Come on. Come on, lay down, you little baby. She's trying to help me. And in doing so, she is not helping. There were 2 pieces here that I did not get to put on, and I'm trying to find them. No. 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 Hello, yeah, no. No, none of that. Nope. Nope. Very difficult to give this attention. Oh, it goes in the windows in the back. That's what it is. No. No, mama. Stay here. No, you can. Come on, you're making it so hard for me. Just like, here it is. She's finally lumping. She can. Oh, and she's gonna stand up again. So according to this book, I am officially at the like 40% done with this build. But I'm pretty sure that after, I think this build is the walls, and then 7 is some detail stuff for the interior, and I think 8 is the roof. And then I'll have the last like 7 bags. Oh, we got a little barbarian man. Jeez, yeah. This guy's got some shoulder pieces and a sword and an axe. Bunch of shields. And a spear. Definitely get your worth of weapons in this build, that's for sure. You want up again? Is that what you want? Come here. Come here. Come here. You coming up or what? Yeah, I get it. No, mama. I'm trying to build and you're not helping me. You're just getting in the way. Yeah. Oh, she's lumping. It takes some dedication. I need to walk the 80-second team if they want it. I mean, yeah, you could. Well, shit. Ugh. Makes getting stuff on the floor a lot harder when You don't want to upset the baby. It does take some dedication, but I mean, it's also not that difficult to do. Like, Bro's got a cup on his left. Oh. Oh man, that's tragic. Oh, that's so tragic. I just dropped a piece that was really important for the build. Fell off over there on the gap. I think it's somewhat your fault that this happened. I'm gonna say that. She's a cat and she doesn't know better. Fuck. You are doing 3 things at once. Give up. Yeah. Yeah, hello? Yeah? You're a good cat. Please don't so much attention. Stay alone. Damn. I'm giving you attention. I'm giving you attention. What do you want from me? So it looks like... Oh. Okay. How you feeling? Can you get something for me? Over there. On the floor. I knocked a piece over. It's over there below the light. A brown rod. Yeah, it's like a little brown piece. Oh. I am writing a book in the background along with talking here and some other people. Oh, that's cool. Ooh. I wonder if it fell in the Animal Crossing. Listen. She was jumping on my lap and she knocked it over. What you been up to? What you been doing? Cleaned your floor? Okay. Okay. Play on your iPad for a little bit. I'm just talking to a couple of my friends and building this. Almost about halfway there. Wanna play something with me? Bobby? You wanna play something with me? Yeah, I'm getting ready to stop. Let's see. Can we do this 1x4? Bag 8's gonna be the I'm gonna stop just before. Depending on how many pieces bag 8 is, I might stop before it. And that is one wall done. Completed right there. Now we get to do the other side. There's some detailed pieces in here. axe that goes on the wall. One spear goes on the wall right there. Up, it's on the opposite side. I'll put them on backwards. I never asked, I think, what made it into. It was just something I enjoyed. You know, doing things for people. Creative outlet. Too much time away. Maybe after I got rid of my Legos as a kid, it was something that I could do that was a way for me to be creative. Maybe. A way to spend my time, more or less, I think. Felt good making things for people and being like always doing that thing that always surprised people. You know, you always get that wow factor. People are like, "Oh my god, that was so cool!" Get to do that thing. Okay. It's like a food hall. That's what this build is right now. Get to build the next side of it. A little piece of chicken in here. Start building the inner walls. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. Not a nut-oh. Apparently they just don't have enough windows in here. There were like 4 windows? Nah. Too many. Let's see here. I'm missing a frame because there's only one window in this part. Right, because the other side is just a wall. What's so funny? Did you see a funny video? Look at how good they're being. What is it? Yep. Yep. What is that? Some end of the world thing? Baloney garbage, okay. Baloney garbage. We're almost there. And then we're gonna do another row of overlapping pieces. And I think we're done with this side. Maybe. Oh yeah, and we gotta put the siding on. You have a meeting tomorrow? And this piece on carefully as ever as I can be. Put on the structure for this building, which is these 8 pieces. What to do? Go. Back pair. What are they doing? Now we are putting the siding on. I gotta do 8 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then if you could have any Lego set in the world, what would it be? It's weird to say, but I don't think there is a Lego set that I'm like yearning for. I mean, maybe the UCS Star Destroyer from like 2012, 2011. Like that would be a really cool set to have, but like I hate to say this, but I have most of the sets that I would want from when I was a kid, except like the exorbitantly expensive ones. You know, I'm not really one to go out and buy, you know, a $10,000 Lego set. Not not on my priority list. Unfortunately, a lot of collectors and scalpers have kind of made the hobby of collecting the older sets more difficult. And there really isn't much you can do about that, unfortunately. It's just the way the hobby goes. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, right. I forgot about that. And also the obviously, like, when Lego stops making a particular set, you know, they only make what they sell in waves. So like obviously every time they put in an order for new sets, another batch will get made, and then when those sell out, if they don't make any more batches, there's always a limited amount of them. So, you know, a lot of those older sets from when I was a kid that are $200 or $300 or $400, you know, I only knew a handful of people that actually had them at that age. Which makes, you know, obviously just supply and demand. It makes it hard to find those sets. Alrighty. So I think bag 7 is a detail. So this bag is the halfway point, and it builds the front and back sections of the roof. And then bag 8 builds the roof. So I think right there I'm gonna call it, because I've just been building for 2 hours. My back's starting to hurt. But I will be doing more of this maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. It just depends when I have more time to finish building this set. But I do like that I can start streaming this set. And we can even see here that I'm trying to find the connection point. It's here. We can see even right now when I take these sets and I put these sideways. They don't use traditional Technic pieces for these connections. But you can see right here that we already have, we already have, you know, a pretty good chunk of this done, which is pretty neat. So we'll go ahead and finish this later this week. I appreciate you guys stopping by and talking to me, but I'm gonna take my leave. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. I'll see you guys later.